fourth race on the program is the Peach Blossom, and it's over 1,400 metres for Class 4 gallopers here. It's the first leg of the triple trio. Markula back from a lame right front issue. Circuit Hasler's been racing well, and Joyful Heart was a last start winner. Zach Purton stays with him from a wide draw. Amazing Chocolate out of a new stable of Tony Millard. Speedy Dragon there for De Souza, and Carefree Prince has been running well in his last couple of assignments. Viva Council, he's a three-time winner, in fact a four-time winner is Viva Council. You've got Adonis there, Courageous Dragon coming into this race second up, Joy Master and Casemiro, who was particularly stiff last time out. He's off a rating of 43 for Karis Teton. Circuit Hasler's been up to Chungfa on a couple of occasions, and Hinyan Swiftness, number 5, has also been up to Chungfa for trainer Dennis Yip.
Pace important here. I'm hoping it's not too strong, but it may well be a true gallop. Carefree Prince is a horse I like at a price. He's been running really well, but he should have company. Circuit Hasler, Hinyan Swiftness tends to go forward. Zach's going to be patient, I think, on Joyful Heart, and more of Karis Teton in a minute on Casemiro. Wherever he goes in the early stages, he just needs room late.
He does, definitely. Here's Viva Council down the back straight. Thought this piece of work was quite nice. His bit of runs recently have been on the all-weather. He's coming back on the turf. But this turf gallop was okay with Matthew Chadwick aboard, and he will ride in race day as well, so getting a good feel of Viva Council. He's got early pace. Here comes Ted. I like to show these horses when they've got blinkers on for the first time on race day. He obviously isn't wearing them there, but he will be wearing them on race day. Neil Callan from barrier 14, so I've seen a little bit of improvement in this horse. And Casemiro, yeah, was a bit stiff last time, as you mentioned. Very unlucky in his last start, and I think he can atone here. He goes nicely. He hasn't taken a backward step from that run.
Yep, he's on that mark of 43, but since joining the stable of Paul O'Sullivan, he's been racing pretty well, has Casemiro. First replay here is Circuit Hasler for Tony Cruz and Joe Marrera. He probably had excuses last time out, Graham, because he was 3 wide, no cover pretty much throughout. Yeah, and he comes down to Class 4 here. He ran pretty well, but that's been the story of his life in various classes for a long while. Solid performance in defeat, could well upgrade it. Call me old-fashioned. He's 1 from 42, Paul, and I tend to put them on a place line rather than a win line. Yeah, definitely, and barrier 10 as well. He's got Joe on, but look, he's... Yeah, no, not for me. He's had so many chances. Yeah, well, we saw the old One Win Brigade win on Wednesday night at Happy Valley there with... Master Albert. Master Albert. Yep. I knew the horse's name, just escaped me there for a second, but he was able to win out of the One Win Brigade the other night at Happy Valley. Got Joyful Heart here. He's a 2-time winner. One of them course and distance. It was last start from gate number 4. Gate number 12 makes it a little bit tricky this time round. Yeah, it does a little bit. He'll just get a little bit further back than he probably normally does. But he's got a good turn of foot. I thought it was a really nice win here. He did beat Circuit 3, who came out and won next start. He's dead reliable. Cheek pieces for the first time here, I think, and they obviously helped. His turn of foot was good. You're right, Paul. Second has won. Look a bit further back. The 5th horse, is it Sonic Fighter? Yes, yes. He's bobbed in again, so that form's pretty solid. Yep, he was a good winner recently, was Sonic Fighter. Let's hear from Karis Teton. He's going to touch on his thoughts around Casemiro coming out of the Paul O'Sullivan stable.
Casemiro, should he have won last time?
Yeah, I think so. Got hemmed with both of those horses inside and outside. There was a little gap I could have taken. Of course, got done with both of them, and he still kicked nicely and finished off the race. So lucky enough to get back on him again, and let's hope he can do one better this time.
When you look at him, he's recently changed stables from Dennis Yip to Paul O'Sullivan, relatively short space of time, but could you notice a difference in the horse from one to the other?
Yeah, you know, I think you know why he ran so good at Sha Tin, because I think he was crying for the longer straight, the bigger track. He did run good when he ran at Happy Valley with me, but I just thought at Sha Tin he's gonna be better. He felt okay last time. He felt okay the time before anyway. So you know, he's the type of horse that he's come down a lot in the rating, and let's hope he can get a win now.
When you look at his last run as well, the middle stages, it looked like he was a little bit keen. Sunday's race there appears to be a bit of speed on. Will that help him?
Yeah, even in his trial the time before, he was travelling a little bit. That's his main point. You need to get him to switch off, and with some speed in a race should work that perfectly.
So Teton touching there on the chances of Casemiro, who was particularly unlucky last start. All that momentum was lost in that crucial point of the race where he needed it.
And then he picked himself up and hit the line really strong. He's got 7 with a bit of pace in the race, so I don't think he'll get hemmed in, put it this way, this time. He's only had the 1 start for the new stable, that was it, and he probably should have won. I think he can atone here.
Hard to argue with that, Tommy. He looked unlucky last time.
Yep, he's at 3.2 in the market at the moment. We've got one more to see, and it is Amazing Chocolate, who's first up from a new stable, formerly with Richard Gibson, now Tony Millard. Blinkers and hood coming off. 13 starts, just 1 second placing next to his name. Yeah, no, he's gone to the Tony Millard stable, and Tony Millard's pretty good with these second-hand horses. He gets them, and and this horse has trialled really nicely from. This is over 1,800, and he's 800, I should say, not 1,800, 800, and he has shown a bit of speed, which he hasn't done in the past.
Yeah, it's a new yard angle completely. You couldn't back him on his old yard form, but the change of stable can work wonders.
Yeah, so he's had 3 trials coming into this. He's had a left front check ligament injury, which has kept him away from the races so long. Amazing Chocolate. Our favourite at the bottom, Paul, Casemiro.
Yeah, I've got him on top. I think he can atone and win this race for Paul O'Sullivan and Sha Tin. He's on top. Joyful Heart, very consistent horse. He's been going well recently. Now, the 9, Here Comes Ted. I'm going to throw him in at a big price. He's got the blinkers on for the first time, and I see some improvement there. He has run 1 placing from his starts here. He's only had the 4 starts, so with blinkers on, we'll give him an opportunity. And Amazing Chocolate, the new stable. 14, 3, 9 and 4, but I'm just going to go with 14. Make it simple.
I'm taking a slightly different angle on this. An old favourite of mine is Carefree Prince. Now, I am aware that he may get pressured on the speed, but I think he's run really well on his last 2 starts, definitely going off at too generous a gallop. Lyle Hewitson takes the ride this time. He's been rating his horses pretty well in front. If he doesn't get too much pressure, he can go well at a price. Casemiro, his chance is there for all to see after last time. Likewise, Joyful Heart, who's banging form. Circuit Hassler tends to pick up some minor money. I hope he does so again. Q&QP 23714.
Yeah, Mike Cornella here. I've certainly got Carefree Prince in. He's been running well, but I've gone with Joyful Heart number 3 and also number 14, Casemiro, as my cue in race number 4 of the day. The Class 3 action comes up next here at Sha Tin. It'll be race number 5. That's coming up after the break here on Racing to Win.